Welcome back for yet again some more Hearts of Iron 4, and we are still playing as France, and we're almost on the verge of becoming a communist nation, so yeah, just give it some days, and from there we'll just, yeah, we are just ready to engage in all-out warfare, mobile warfare even, if we can yeah, get a little bit lucky, of course, because you tend to need to break through, but also, yeah, we will most likely or most certainly just annihilate Spain. There's no real other options. Not like he's gonna kill us in any way. We have the units, we have the organization, the preparation, the air force, the navy, and perhaps even the support of the people. But hey, is it worthwhile to invest in heavy tanks as well? So you have the same amount of breakthrough. You are rather expensive, but you need steel and chromium, I believe. And we could opt to make you, not anti-air, but make you heavy artillery one, which would increase your soft attack by a huge amount. Let's see, so momentarily we're just working with you. So soft attack, where's hard attack? Right here. So your hard attack is twice as strong, your armor is, wow, significantly better. So I think I want to go with, yeah, well, yeah, okay, let's just create the heavy artillery piece. Okay, so leftist rhetoric. So communism on the rise. This is like the first, hey, we could start a revolution, but in that case you would need to fight a civil war. So while workers rise up against their oppressors around the world, those who claim to have achieved class consciousness in France sit idly by and wait for chance to come from within a political system so thoroughly corrupt only revolution could save us from it. So speak new voices in the France communist movement. Referring to the rule of Parti Radical as a dictatorship on of the bourgeoisie, they have begun calling for it to be brought out of power by any means necessary. Whether those means will come from within or without remains to be seen. So, two options. There may be those in the government itself who support such a deed, increase the chance of internal support for a communist coup, or a movement for the people must seek support from the people, so increase the chance for the communist uprising. So I'd rather have a coup rather than an uprising, so yeah. And we are almost on the verge of 50%, and then, yeah, that should do the trick, and I guess, this notification gives us a heads up that we have, no, we've not yet really upgraded all of our fighters, but we have some airplanes in reserve. That's good to know. But with the leftist rhetoric gone, we could national mobilization. Yeah, sure. And that will give us a recruitable population of plus 1%, which is very nice. So that just adds, I suppose, a lot of dudes to the army. And let's see, silent workhorse. Let's get the, where is our, it would appear that we have not, we can't really get the, oh, we already have Maurice Torres, so we just got him for free. Okay, good to know. Next, I suppose army logistics is something we want. So, carrier fighters. So we already have such a high amount of close air support. Good to know. So you'll just do what you want, and then we're gonna increase this one to 600. 600. So what this will do is that every newly built close air support plane will just be deployed here, and that's nice. So also if you deploy 400 fighters here, so 400 out of 400, if we were to lose any, then the ones that are created will just be sent here to reinforce. So communists demand referendum. This is what we wanted. This is what will make us. So make us communist. So Marxist ideas took root in France a long time ago, but have gained much more widespread support lately. The movements have spread outside political theory and into political practice, with disgruntled workers and even some high-profile celebrities voicing support. The communists call for this class consciousness. The Parti Radical call it a fast track to riots and treason, showing little faith in Edouard Daladier. So that's, I suppose, our... Is it our guy? Yeah, that's our prime minister from now. To implement the reforms they demand, the more vocal communists have called for an immediate referendum to have the current government removed. While we might be able to reverse the momentum of this mass movement, failure to do so will doubtlessly result in a more popular communist method of removal: revolution. So un-French activities must be stopped. Okay. Or ignore them, they're just causing trouble, or the referendum is preferable to a bloody revolt, which will basically reduce our national unity, but we've just become the French Commune. So, and we just gained heavy artillery. So, Marxist sympathy in the government, so we'll keep a close eye. Yeah, doesn't really matter. GG, motherfucker, we have just become a very much communist nation. So, the Munich Conference, German demands for the Sudetenland region in Czechoslovakia, where a significant number of ethnic Germans live, have come to a head. Hitler has positioned forces along the Czechoslovakian border in preparation for an attack. Talks are being held in Munich between Britain, France, Italy and Germany in the hopes of negotiating a peaceful end to the Sudeten crisis. The British have made it clear that they have no intention of going to war over a quarrel in a faraway country. Should we follow this their lead, or will we honor our obligations to Czechoslovakia by offering them support? So leave them to their fate, or let's just leave them to their fate. Bye. So the Munich Agreements, they have just taken the Sudetenland. So this is basically where all the industry is, I believe, in Czechoslovakia. Okay, we don't really care because we're just gonna justify a war against you for, I don't know. So this will take 215 days, and hopefully in that time you have done something with your life. Okay, so, and we can start researching. So we're still researching that one. Fair enough. I also want to have I suppose just signal company, sure. And let's implement some of this in our units. So you will get this support, anti-tank support, and we can't do anything else. Anti-tank we're not making yet, I think. No, so let's give you a defense. I suppose defense, breakthrough, soft attack, hard attack. Really? It reduces hard attack. Entrenchment. Yeah, sure. Okay, and just like that we have a need for towed anti-air. Okay. And I suppose we could also just be like, hey, Spain, how about we also go to war? Because this is just like a never-ending battle, it seems to be. But one thing is they are not defending their border at all. So, and it could also be that once they lose their, well, perhaps it's not really worth it to justify a second war. But if they lose their capital, they just lose it all. That could happen. So, yeah. So Menkugur has capitulated, and that's quite unfortunate. Okay, they seem to make some gains, but this is just not really smart at all. Yeah, he just lost another unit, but just take this one. Oh well. Let's start with the army reforms, and I suppose I would like to have army offense expert division. Yeah, sure. So let's get a offensive focus, and hopefully that at some point will just like remove the victors of the Grand War. National mobilization, so division recovery rate. Spanish communism failing. So oh, okay. So this is like one of these pop-ups you get when you justify a war. Just like speeches your prime minister or leader just gives us. So Maurice Torres sounds, I don't know. So how are we doing here? The Italian front still consists of 4 dudes, and it would appear that we're no longer. Yes, we are, but you're not assigned to anyone. So where are all my men going to? Question. Oh, you're just chilling here. Okay, good to know. 18 dudes. You just like go here and just to the Italian front and entrench and shit. Okay, second question. How much infantry equipment do we have in reserve? A shit ton. Okay, this will make it so that we can actually start training. Okay, computing machine, good. So exercise. This will just basically give them attrition, but they will gain experience in the as a result of that. Okay, encryption and decryption is something I really want. Right, how are we doing here? Still making a lot of oil refineries. Good. Trade-wise, we can almost get one less trade going in here. Okay, and after that I would like to build some more factories. Just some more. I mean, there's not really a real need for it. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Just die already. So, London Conference. With the regime in Berlin ratcheting up the tensions over the border between them and Czechoslovakia, the Brits have chosen to give way. However, Yugoslavia is one of the 3 pillars on which the Eastern European settlements is built. If it weakens, the French security will suffer. Should prove that we were the greater powers and risk fighting alone. So we'll keep the peace, or we will stand for liberty. How about we'll just like London dictat. We'll keep the peace. London Conference. Okay, so using the annexation of Austria into German Reich as the basis of that claim, Germany has now demanded the rightful return of the former Austrian territories of Slovenia from Yugoslavia. In response, the signatories of the Treaty of Versailles were gathered in London to discuss the solution to the Slovenian question. This great peace conference has led to a decision that Yugoslavia should cede Slovenia to Germany in the name of the lasting peace. Considering itself abandoned by the great powers of Europe, Prince Paul's government sees no option but to sign agreements as presented. Oh wow. That sucks a little bit. Yeah, let's start to get this new infantry equipment going. Yes, please. Make way, please. Just take the capital or the other victory points. I don't really care. Oh wow, the capital's not even worth that many victory points. Oh well. Okay, we've gained the aggressive focus. Excellent. Motorized focus. Excellent. And hopefully at some point we'll just lose this one. So yeah, more recruitable population, and we can start on getting the land doctrine going. Okay. Yeah, I mean, as Czechoslovakia, you're just like getting ripped apart. But that's usually the way it goes. As Germany, you just get, let's see, all these focuses, I believe. So there we go. Oh well. But just look at Germany. They have somewhere around 61 to 82 factories, and 63 of 78 military factories. They have just an insane amount of units, airplanes, and so on, so on, so on. But if you were to look at ourselves, we also have quite a bit of divisions and quite a bit of airplanes as well. So we're just like lagging behind a little bit, just a tiny wee bit. Okay, encryption and decryption are coming around. And we can now also start on these ones. Yes. Increase the factory output even more. Oh, for fuck's sake. We have declared on the wrong dude. Okay, just declare on both. And we now have the Renault. Excellent. Improved artillery as well. Okay. Let us start by making this tank. Yes, medium tank. Put you all the way up and reduce the need for the little tank. Okay. And then we're just gonna really just increase this one. So edit you. We'll just make you, give you a non-French name. So we'll just like can understand what it says. Whoop. And this will be the tank division. There we go. Okay, and then we want to add some heavy SP to it. And we can't really do too much just yet. The medium tank is still in the making, so let's start off by adding heavy tanks to him. And that probably already calls for quite a need for you. Or are we not making anything? Are we making the heavy tank? Fuck, we're not. Oops. No, we're not. Okay, how about we just make him as well? And in that case, yeah, let's just reduce this one. Really, there is no need for you at all. Like, never, ever. Oh well. 1939. Let's get these guys going as well. Sure. Motorized focus. Excellent. So, does it actually give us... What did it grant us? So 5 army experience, national spirit, motorized focus, which grants motorized production cost. Excellent. And then also motorized or mechanized focus. Good. And let's just update our tank division once more by adding some medium tanks. Okay. And we really want to add the engineering company and signal company, I suppose. Oh, that doesn't really do much. Recon, defense, breakthrough, soft attack, hard attack, reconnaissance. Okay, oh man. Okay, question, how are we doing here? So, Republican Spain, you now still own 18 regiments against 17 at most. It's 1939, we should already have been invading Spain. Okay, invest in radar, or no, let's not do that just yet. Let's get the advanced machine tools. Okay, thank you. And army offense expert, division attack. And ground support, all weather, bad weather penalty reduction, yes, please. Okay, how long will it take for me to have this one going. So still need to wait 150 days. So 1940, we're gonna just kill the living shit out of you. And also take your holdings in Africa, just because we can. But this war is like just going forward, backward, forward, backwards, forward, backward, forward. Oh well, but we should at some point be able to attack you. Yeah, a couple of days. So we might be able to swoop in and take all this, and then once we're done here. So are you actually off military access? No, I would like to have. Why not? So strategic reasons, hostile. Okay, fair enough. In that case, you might want to stage a naval landing, but we'll do this in the next episode. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you for the next one. So bye.